Our today topics is TEX code. It is based on UFA online JAWS. The TEX code which there has a scenario like text and one hopes of beauty. There has a beautiful documents and this document must be rearranged by a different type of quotation, and that must be oriented double quote, and left single head may contain with a single quote and the right single head quote like this. So it must be check your keyboard how to locate left single and right single quote like this. And now we can see the code rearrangement system. Though there has a description of the problem. The problem said that there has a text to be or not to be quote the bar, that is the questions. So it can say that first quotation must be declared like a single quotation this, and second quotation must be declared like this, and third quotation again same as the before on this declare like this, and last quotation also must be this. So this quotation say that the first must be replaced by this quotation and the next by that, next by that. So we can see that our problem is based on one for position 1 and position 2, and position 2 and position on 1, position 3 and position 5, and all odd position must be identical issues on this section, and the all even position will be identical these sections. So now we can see our input sections. So here are said that input consists of several line text containing an even number of double quotes characters. So there has an even number of quotes on these sections, and input is ended with the end of file characters. So input must be contained with until the input value input there has an error input or otherwise there has a file ended. So the first quotations double quote must be rearranged by this as single characters, and the second and double quote must be rearranged by just these single characters. Now we can see our input format. There has a same text, and output format has the identical on this before input sections, but there has a rearrange on the quotations. So the double quotation, first double quotation on same rearranged like these quotations, and the second like this quotation, and third quotation must be as before or on the first quotation, and fifth quotation also as before as the first quotation. Now we can see our problem on C program. So first we must declare our library sections. Now we must declare our character like ch, and now it must be a end of file. Then we take input, and it must be contain with the end of file. End of file means this number means if the number of there has a successful input it has read, in this case it will be written 1 if it successfully reads 1 character, otherwise the loop will be ending on these sections. So now we must check the quotations, if the character must contain with the first any quotations. If there has any quotation, it count the number, so we must declare the count number, and it must be initialize the value like 0. If there has any quotations, then count value will be 1, then it means it will be odd numbers. So we can say that if count value is with the odd number, then it will return the value of, then it will, we can say that it will return the value of first character, these characters. Otherwise it will return the value of this type of single character. So we can now check that if there has any quotations. So if we can check that if there has any quotation, it will replace by the single quotation. So it will replace by the single quotation if there has an first on the first positions, and if there is on the second position, then it will show the output of for this type. If it will on the third position, then it will be show the output on this type. Now if there has no quotations, so it must be print the character. So it must be a print the character, and so our loop will be our code will be terminated by the 0. Now we check our input sections. If we copy these input values and paste these values, then we can see that in our first quotation has been replaced by this quotation, and the second quotation replaced by this position, and the third quotation replaced by the same as before. So we can say that 1, 3, 5 position with the same quotation value, and second, fourth and sixth position are the same single quotation values. Now we must submit our code. We copy our code. Okay, my session has been expired. Now I am logging as per before. Now I submit my code. Then I will click this section of submit section, and it has been a C code. Then I will check this C position, and if there has a Java code, that I will select this position. If there is a CPP code, then I will select the compiler of C++ code. Now I will paste my code and submit this. Now I must check my submission section. It will be checked on my submission sections. So we can see that my problem has been accepted. And thank you.